We are conditioned to see glossy metal, VIP lounge access, and free travel as the ultimate financial upgrade. The marketing makes it feel like an exclusive club you are finally invited to join. But joining that club requires cash upfront. These flagship cards charge annual fees starting around $250 and quickly scaling past $700. This creates a subtle trap. Getting approval for one of these cards feels like a financial graduation, but if your daily habits do not match the card's specific benefits, it secretly triggers an effect called wallet leakage. You end up paying for perks you never naturally use. A true premium card combines three specific layers: your base reward rate, targeted category bonuses, and site perks like insurance or statement credits. That complexity makes them incredibly hard to evaluate at a glance. A premium card is not inherently better than a standard card. It is a high-cost, high-maintenance financial tool. To earn its place in your pocket, it must mathematically clear its annual fee every single year. This comparison matrix frames the only showdown that actually matters. You cannot evaluate a $550 travel card by comparing it to a single basic 2% cashback card. You have to compare it against a customized, optimized system. On the right, we have an optimized low-fee setup. This is a deliberate mix of multiple zero-fee or low-fee cards, each chosen to capture maximum cash back in your natural everyday spending categories, like groceries, gas, and household bills. On the left is the premium flagship setup. To extract maximum value from centralized point pools and high-end travel multipliers, you usually have to consolidate almost all of your monthly spending onto this single expensive piece of metal. The math comes down to one question: will paying a massive fee to centralize your spending actually output more total value for your specific habits than a free, diversified cashback system? If you bypass that math and base your decision on the marketing brochures, you are paying a premium to subsidize the rewards of people who actually optimize their finances while taking a loss on your own. Modern premium cards operate a lot like high-end coupon books. Issuers stack their cards with miscellaneous monthly and annual credits so that the massive fee looks like a guaranteed profit before you even swipe the card. This layout shows the formula for realized net return. It is the only test that measures exactly what you keep after subtracting the annual fee, accounting for category caps, and stripping out the fluff. The easiest way to fail this test is by looking at an advertised perk and valuing it at its absolute face value. This scorecard breaks down a common scenario: a premium travel card with a $550 fee. The marketing department will eagerly point out the $200 hotel credit, the $100 dining credit, and the $150 theoretical value of airport lounge access. If you wouldn't have organically booked that specific eligible hotel without the card prompting you, that credit has a realized value of $0. Changing your habits and spending extra cash just to trigger a statement credit is not a reward. You are simply prepaying for a service you did not actually want. The same logic applies to airport lounges. If you only fly twice a year and you normally grab a coffee at the gate rather than paying out of pocket for a day pass or expensive airport food, the real value of that perk drops drastically. Once you strip away fantasy valuations and calculate what you naturally use, a card that looked generous on paper can easily run a negative return. Listen closely. Premium cards punish optimistic math. You have to run these calculations based entirely on last year's actual spending, not vague hopes that you might travel more next year. Any financial tool that forces you to jump through behavioral hoops to justify its existence is an active drag on your wallet. The second hidden trap occurs when you take a card built for travel and try to use it for your household utility bills. This bar chart maps out two entirely different spending profiles to show exactly how category overlap drains your returns. Profile A is the commuter. Their spending volume is concentrated in mundane categories: groceries, gas, transit, and streaming services. They take maybe one flight a year. Premium travel cards often carry weak earn rates for domestic, everyday spending. If the commuter funnels their grocery budget through a travel card to earn 1 point per dollar, they are leaving a massive amount of net value on the table compared to a standard cashback system. Profile B is the consultant. They spend consistently on weekly flights, checked bags, high-end dining, and business hotels. For the consultant, the premium card is a highly calibrated engine. Their natural spend perfectly aligns with the card's highest multipliers, easily justifying the massive fee before they even begin to redeem their points. But the math is only half the battle. You also have to deal with the friction of execution, managing spending caps, tracking rotating monthly dining credits, remembering which travel portals to use, and learning how to navigate complex airline transfer partners requires a high degree of mental overhead. This quadrant chart illustrates the trade-off. Premium point setups sit firmly in the high-yield, high-effort corner. Simple cash-back systems sit in the moderate-yield, low-effort zone. A complex setup with massive theoretical value is useless if you forget to use the perks. The best wallet strategy is the one you will actually run correctly every single month. An annual fee is an investment. It is a cost you pay to hire a financial tool to do a specific job in your wallet architecture. Generalized top 10 lists cannot see where your specific budget is leaking value. To stop the leak, you need to map your own habits. This wallet fit decision tree provides a clean map to your mathematically optimal path. Path A requires high annual spend in elevated categories, frequent natural travel, and a willingness to manage complex point transfers to maximize redemptions. If you fit Path A, a premium setup is highly efficient, paying for itself as a sensible lifestyle expense. Path B is for moderate spenders who rely on everyday categories like gas and groceries, prioritizing simplicity. On Path B, forcing a premium card into your wallet creates immediate value leakage. You will capture significantly more wealth by building a customized cashback system tailored to your routines. Swapping one expensive, underperforming flagship card for a combination of 2 or 3 complimentary low-fee cards is one of the most powerful adjustments you can make to your daily finances. Let the math make the decision. Stop performing mental gymnastics just to justify carrying a heavy piece of metal in your pocket. Premium cards demand your attention. Simpler setups reward your consistency. Choose the system you can execute with friction and ensure every card earns its keep.